you be doing hard labor if you have a man present?
The sprinkle lady's advice, and I instantly regretted it. I don't dress or act modestly at all, okay? I dress like Adam Sandler.
Shouldn't we be obsessing over a man that has respect for us? Why are we so obsessed about money?
Because there are things that men can do that women can't, and there are things that women can do that men can't.
I went on a date with this guy. I asked for pink roses on our date. This man showed up with a small bouquet of an arrangement of flowers. He was like, what if this is what I wanted you to have and not the pink roses? But I asked for pink roses.
Hey guys, welcome back to More to Life. If you like the content, be sure by the end of the video to drop a subscribe, a like, and be sure to click the notification bell to be sure you receive all my videos as soon as I release them. Let's get right into this.
That girl, man, got on a podcast. We need to got on a podcast and asked her mother, how would your kids be an asset to me? Huh? As a grown man, why do children need to be assets to you? Let me tell you what I heard. When you as a woman is not enough for me, I want to touch them kids. That's all I heard.
Okay, let me ask you this. How are your kids going to be an asset to me if I was dating you?
I would never date a man that ever asked me no craziness like that.
He said that because it's not going to help him. Him being with you is null and void. It doesn't make any sense. The last video I reacted to, a guy got with a mother with 3 kids, 3 different baby fathers, and expected a good end result. He ended up divorced and taking for everything. That's why he asked that. Ugh.
Careful if any relationship with a person gives you what they want you to have and not what you ask for or what you need. I went on a date with this guy a long time ago, a couple years ago, and I asked for pink roses on our date. This man showed up with a small bouquet of an arrangement of flowers, including like a sunflower and a couple other things. I asked him, oh, do they not have any roses? And he was like, what if this is what I wanted you to have and not the pink roses? But I asked for pink roses.
So entitled, so spoiled.
So why would you make a decision on my behalf? People who don't know how to ask for their needs are going to call me entitled, but the reality is I'm a type of woman who knows what she wants and asks for it.
For my new single life checklist.
I find it really funny that men will say women don't know what they want, they don't know what they want, but when they come across a woman who is very self-assured and knows what she wants, they like to take you down a peg by giving you what they want you to have.
Did you look in the mirror? You're so self-assured, but you're not self-insured about your sexual market value, right? The guy said, what if that's what I want you to have? He was trying to tell you, without being rude, you're nothing to look at, mama. Seriously. Are we blind? I'm telling you this. Shame needs to come back. Just like in China, ladies here shun year when they pass 27. By the time they pass 35, they told they might as well not even date anymore. And it's true. I see it all the time. I've reacted to the videos before. They're not getting picked and they're gorgeous. That's the thing. These are gorgeous women. You know, a guy may say he wants to be a passport bro. Go out there and look some of them up. They're bad. But then talk to them and they're talking like you, they're a self-assured woman, and run the other way. Guys are starting to run away from women such as yourself. They don't want to deal with it. I understand.
Here is the reason why majority of Black women are behind in the dating game, behind in the marital game. They're not getting married and they cannot secure, or they have not been securing men who provide. And the main reason why is honestly speaking, it's first societal programming, and second, the way that we raise our children, which is why I encourage every Black woman that's watching this video, even if you made mistakes and you already have children, be the person that breaks the pattern in the family, especially in regards to the selection of men. Let's be honest. Women who are of other cultures, as white women, Middle Eastern women, Asian women, They are taught to target and date and pursue men who are providers, someone or a man who has something to offer. Because in those cultures, when the father gives their daughter away to that man, they don't have the expectation in their mind that their daughter is going to have to struggle, work hard, work double shifts. They feel like, we're giving our precious flower away to you. Here she is. Make sure you take good care of her and make sure you're able to provide for her. But in the Black community, we're taught different. We're taught to date someone just because you like them. Oh, he's not working. It's okay, girl. Like, girl, hold him down. Hold him down. He doesn't have much going on. Hold him down. Just work it out. Stick it out. We're kind of taught that struggle narrative, that narrative of hard work and hard labor. And we're taught, but why would you be?
No. Finally. Get it right. It wasn't the community that did that. It was feminism. It was feminism. And you actually, all of your counterparts that's of your same color from the community did the same thing. They bit that feminism pill the hardest. White women kind of created it, but they bit it a little bit less. They were in it, but not as much as you are. You're in it. You kind of led the revolution. The sexual revolution was kind of led by you. Every woman participated. They're still participating, but you're leading it. Getting with the man you want to get with, or because you're hot, oh, get with the guy in jail. That was you. That was you and your counterparts. So you're exposing the truth of why you and everyone you know is single. I'll be honest, it's white women, also women from those other communities too, but it's more so blacks.
Would you be doing hard labor if you have a man present that you are in a relationship with? That's the difference. And there was a point in time I was working in a luxury firm. Luxury firm was predominantly a Caucasian luxury firm. And, you know, we would have girl talk, like all the associates, like it was really chill vibes. We would all like sit down in the lunchroom and just talk about like girl stuff. Everyone's dating someone new, you know, catching up. And I noticed that the Caucasian women in there and the Middle Eastern women in there and even the Latin women in there, their first question when anyone in our group was dating a man, their first question was, okay, what does he do for a living? That was always the first question. It wasn't, do you like him? Do you love him? Does he treat you nicely? No, that was never the first question. And as I grew up and I matured, it totally dawned on me. And I'm like, no wonder they are so far economically with marriages and with relationships, because the first thing that they look at is financial security.
Not all the time.
Black women, on the other hand, that is not the first thing that they look at unless they're from African cultures. African women are totally different when it comes to American women as far as how they date. That man has to be, if they're going to check bank statements before the marriage is even legalized, they're going to check bank statements. That's how it is in Africa. So props to African women. They have that on lock as far as Black women. But it dawned on me and I'm like, this is the problem. Like, this is it right here. Why are African American women not vetting men properly? Why aren't they choosing men who are educated? Why are they not looking for men who have something to offer? Why are they looking for men that they have to work with or slave with? Majority of the African American women that I know that are highly educated, hyper educated, they take care of their husbands. Their husbands are house husbands. And I've seen that trend. And when I was a kid, I knew it wasn't right. When I was younger, I knew it didn't make sense. But now that I'm older, I'm like.
You see how she said in Africa, it's like this? I'll tell you what, in Africa also, when they get out of line, they face abuse, right? In other cultures, they have shame, which is one of those things that doesn't take place in America. But also, even in America, white women and also women from other cultures, they find their husband in college. You're taught not to. This is the problem. Like, talk about that. Look up some statistics and address it with people that are elders in the community and say, look, we need to stop doing this. This is what we need to do. This is who we need to follow. And this is how we follow them. That's how it's fixed. Doing this, the same wheels will keep turning and the same problems will keep on burning.
Sister, don't do it. Reconsider. Listen, the only reason why you really need a PhD is if you want to teach at the collegiate or graduate level. If you don't want to teach at a college, university, babes, you don't need a PhD. What you need to do is to integrate all the knowledge that you already have, because you done read all the books, okay? You done gleaned all the syllabi. You done watched all the lectures. You done registered for all the conferences. You done attended all the fireside chats. Babes, you've learned enough. It's time for you to get in there, get meaty, give me all you got, integrate all of the knowledge that you already have, apply that wisdom, and stunt on these skills.
And a lot of that's being done as well. Exactly what I just stated, right? They're getting degrees that don't make money. It doesn't bring dollars. Let me tell you this. They're doing that instead of what a lot of white women are doing. Not all. I said a lot. I didn't say all. you got to make sure, because somebody will watch the video and say, it's not all. It's not all. Don't you say, oh, no, it's not all. It's a nice majority, nice size majority. And it does show that there's a problem because of this right here. But she kind of made a point a little bit. She said, why are you getting PhDs? That's for teachers. I guess she's kind of right with that. But actually, what needs to be addressed is this. Don't get a man. Don't worry about a man, because a man is going to do you wrong. Like Big Mama says it too. That's the wild thing. Even though, she handled her situation with her husband a lot better, took care of him, rubbed his back, cooked every piece of food he wanted to eat, gave him loving. Maybe she won't tell you none of that. Or she will. I'm not going to bash Big Mama now. That may be your mother, right? That may be your mother, because most times Big Mama probably, she's not doing that. But that may be your mother. She saw Big Mama do it, didn't do it, and created you to be just like her. A never-ending vicious cycle.
Men saying, I've just decided altogether to avoid women. That it's better to be single, guys. They're almost like happy about the fact that they're gonna make the choice to
she showed a guy looks like a YouTuber. I forgot his name.
To avoid the entire gender of women because they have yet to actually resolve the war they have within themselves.
I like being single. Being single.
No, the reason why it came to that, as she said, almost happy. No, that's because they are. They are. You got to understand something, what you're doing, not you, right? You look sad right now. Like, I can't believe men are doing this. Look at her face. Like, I can't believe men are doing this. Because men are serious, right? A lot of men have made up their mind and said, I would rather not until, right? I would rather not until I travel out, until I find a woman that is about, like, because it's hard in dating game. A guy needs to vet a woman, and how he vets her is as soon as she shows a red flag,
done. Goodbye.
Canceled. Sometimes it can be like that. Like Keisha, what's that? New Jack City, you're canceled. Pour a bottle of liquor on her, but no, don't do that. But yeah, that's how it is. You cancel her. Next one comes. You date her for a little bit, cancel her. You date her, cancel her. You see, this is what's happening. And then you see them say, oh, this guy talked to me for a while and then stopped talking to me. They make videos about it all the time. You got canceled. Men are being very selective nowadays. And what happens? You leave him. You see it all the time, right? They leave guys and then he finds a wife.
I am leaving and I am never coming back.
Always happens. 5 years later, he's married. Now they're jealous. It's wild, but you see it all on the internet.
I think I heard Share 7 say, if you date within your standard and leave when you realize that it no longer lives up to your standard, you will never have to heal again. Because having to heal from every relationship is a byproduct of you overstaying every relationship, even after you've seen the red flags, even after you've already realized that this is not the person.
I never heard her say all of that. I heard her talk about gold digging tactics. I heard a lot of that. I'm being real. I never heard Shira 7 say all of that. Maybe she did. I don't listen to her every word. I don't listen to every live stream she has. Maybe she has some live streams that she makes private. I don't know. But I never heard her say that before.
Person for you, and they're never going to give you what you truly desire. It's not important to be with somebody that you necessarily like. It's more important to be with somebody who treats you good. Because you can grow in love. You can develop feelings. But a lot of y'all go into it like, I'm not initially attracted. I'm not initially liking this person. I think I want to go. And then you go to a place where you hurt. You go to a place where you're abandoned. You go to a place where you're rejected. You go to a place where somebody can't provide for you, whether it be mentally, physically, financially, spiritually. You in all these broken places, and you wonder why you got to heal every time you got out of a relationship. Love is not the problem. The problem is people and using love wrong. The problem is your boundaries. The problem is you keep on staying in places where you know that God has not appointed you to be in. But if you go into it and you realize, this is not for me, you never have to heal again because you'll leave right then and there.
Yeah, and guys wait that out as well. You see what she said? When you trying to, because what that is, because she broke down Shira 7. What does Shira 7 teach? Milk a man. She's talking about milking a man.
Oh, she's a gold digger.
A guy will cancel you immediately, not immediately, immediately. Once you give him a symbol or a hint that you're using him for money. How dare you? Seriously. You take a woman from 100 years ago and she'll look at all of you and say, how dare you?
I took the Sprinkle Sprinkle lady's advice and I instantly regretted it.
Why am I not surprised?
She recommended if you want to meet wealthy men, you need to go to affluent places wherever the live and go to the restaurants. But it has to have a bar. And go there between happy hour and before 6 p.m. Okay, cool. So I'm like, I'll give it a shot, you know. I put on like this modest dress, you know, with the blazer, because you never know when life's going to be like, hey, babe, you need to get a I even grabbed a book because I was like, well, you know, I'll be present and not on my phone, so like it'll look like I'm actually doing something. And while I'm sitting in the car with my heels on and this modest dress and this blazer, I'm just like, who the is this for? And I understand that to get a certain kind of man, you have to wear a uniform and you have to play a role. I'm just so sick and tired of playing roles for men that just see me as a movie. Something to watch.
Hold on. Hold up. She just said, I did what Shira 7 told me to do and failed. No, you didn't. You didn't go into the bar. Like, did you listen to yourself talk just now? I'm confused. Seriously. I'm lost because I'm listening for you to say, I went into the bar and I did it, and then it didn't work. She didn't say any of that. She said, I don't want to do with it for a guy to use me. That sounds like a you problem. I don't really care for Shira 7, but you didn't even do it. Like, let me know the talk.
Watch and experience for a while, but never staying long enough to be part of the credits. I don't dress or act modestly at all. Okay, I dress like Adam Sandler.
I said, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
It's like ripped jeans or a graphic tee. Sometimes I'll bust out the dress, okay? But it's like no underwear, no bra, and it is the sluttiest cloth, you know?
Wait, first of all, you're not going to speed past that like you didn't just say what you just said.
Something that'll make a pilgrim just want to throw a rock at you. You know what I mean? And I don't wear heels unless absolutely necessary because, like, I'm already 6 feet tall. If I wear heels, it's just like, really? And that whole experience reminded me of this quote that really resonated with me today. Women don't have to be decorations in different places. They don't have to be something pretty for you to look at. And
that sounds like being single.
yeah. And don't get me wrong, I love Shira 7. Okay, her advice has really changed my life. It's just, this time it didn't really work out for me. But that's okay.
All right, so advice changed your life, right? But I mean, not doing her advice, not taking her advice, that's what probably helped you. You're not even thinking about it. Guys like to see not looking like crap. See, what she's explaining, she probably doesn't look like that, right? You know, she probably has on sweats, it's decent. She said, oh, it looks strange. It probably doesn't. They usually exaggerate, and it's kind of like when a woman is big and when she says, oh, I'm big, and she's not big. Like the other I reacted to the video the other day, woman was big as a house. But anyway, it's like that. She's overreacting for no reason. Like that, they're not like that. And it worked for you. I don't know which part of or which advice worked for you, which advice that she's giving you worked for you, because it works though, because there's a lot of guys out there that just, we gotta change. We gotta change as men. Stop being suckers for foolishness.
A man will ghost you for two reasons. One, you were just a replacement for the main chick, and now the main chick is back in the picture. Yeah. Two, he just doesn't like you.
No, you're wrong. Every time, it's more than two reasons. It's a lot of reasons. Every time I've ghosted someone, I ghosted somebody twice. The first time, well, the second time was because they didn't respect me. The first time, she was violent. There's many different reasons a man can ghost a woman. Now, she's talking of maybe how she feels, I don't know, or what she thinks she knows, but following them online, women aren't getting places. In the comment section, I'm not even going to show it right now, but you can imagine thousands of hearts, thousands of comments, and never listened to a man ever in her life.
I don't know what this weird obsession is over a man with money that has a lot of money. I've been seeing this all over my For You page, and I'm just like, I get the tea, I get it, but at the same time, like, shouldn't we be obsessing over a man that has respect for us, that has morals and values, that has boundaries, that loves himself, loves God? Like, why are we so obsessed about money?
Real talk.
Like, as if money is like the end all be all. Yes, we all want a man with money. Like, no one wants someone broke. Duh. But at the same time, you could literally be with a man that has a lot of money and literally disrespects you. And I see these things with my own two eyes when I'm out and about. I cannot. I want a man that definitely respects me, but I just feel like, I don't know, this weird obsession is just, it's a little too much. And I feel like sometimes TikTok just makes people think a certain way, and I'm just like, no, babes, no.
Yeah, I mean, me as a man, I know, and a lot of guys know as well. They know you're out there, but you're hiding so deep in the cracks and crevices and surrounded by so many modern women. Hear me raw, hear me raw. They're surrounding you. You can't be seen. You're in the shadows. You're like Darth Vader. Seriously, it's like Darth Vader. I can't find you. Where are you? I'm your father. Like, you can't find them. They're just hidden off, and you can't tell how they really are because, look, I don't know you from Adam. I've said it before. Yes, you're on TikTok making a video for money. You could be just saying what you're saying to look nice. I don't know you. So you get with a woman like that, look out for the acting.
Sorry I'm late. I was taking in a harmonious moment between a serene butterfly and an unruffled caterpillar.
Pay attention for it. You pay attention well enough. If you have experience with a woman, you'll see it and notice it and call it out. But don't call it out. Don't call it out. Just leave. That's a situation where you have to ghost somebody. You see the fakeness and just say, oh, she's lying. She lied. Like imagine it's like a year into it, and then you read her out and see she was lying the whole time. Man, all them TikToks was fake. They doing it. They will mask all the time.
If we lived in a matriarchal society that was run by women, what would the man's role become?
If I'm being totally honest with you, I don't think it would flip. I think it'd be the same concept because there are things that men can do that women can't, and there are things that women can do that men can't. And men are the ones that are supposed to be the provider. That's been how it has been for the last however long. They have different strengths, they have different weaknesses, just as women do. And I think if it were to be a matriarchal society, women would feel as though that they should be the powerhouse. And I don't think that's necessarily what our generation in today's world can say is 100% the truth.
Now, I'll tell you what happened right there, right? What she said, because it was amazing, right? It's complicated, edited. Of course, he has the longer unedited video. It's edited, but unedited. This is a clip from TikTok. But what she said there was amazing because she gets it. She knows. Who's this coming from? Look at her face. Who is it coming from? Maybe she's around older brothers. Maybe she has a father. Maybe she's in tune with her father, right? Respects. She loves men. That's what you hear. She loves men. And this is what men are looking for. Women who are down to earth and really love men as a whole. Not even just them. Like, she doesn't believe, I'm sure she doesn't believe, oh, choose the bear. You probably never hear her saying, I can tell. I can tell from her, from what she just said, and the other woman, I don't know about. And guys are trying to find women like this because they realize there's definitely more to life than getting anything that's not like that.